Hello, hello. Day 31 of the 1,000-day challenge. Only 969 days to go. We love 69. Great number. Had a good day. Feeling a bit better than yesterday. Only got the slight sniffles. Just finished watching Deadpool and Wolverine for the 10th time. It's a great movie. Yeah. It's a truly great movie. Every time I get Disney Plus, gotta watch that. So I'm just gonna jump straight into it, get it out the way. Let's get into this reading. Alright, Sclary, how's it going? What are we eating, drinking, and working on? We've just eaten, I had some noodles with some, what is it, tangini, is it? What do you call that? Moroccan tangini mixed with some chicken bits and a hamburger patty. Mixed all that together in the noodles. For water, we got an oldie bit of goodie, the sparkling water. And then we're just doing the 1,000-day challenge again. The reading and the writing, gotta keep going. What about you? How's everything been? PWJ. Oh. I'm getting there, bro. Thanks for that. I appreciate that. I only got 969 days to go. Thanks for saying that. I appreciate that. I will not give up, my friend. I'll keep going until I get this 1,000-day done. Regain control over this. I let it go for far too long. How you been anyway, buddy? Been good? Nah, that's good. I appreciate that. It's good, Clay. You gotta keep reading. You gotta keep writing. I'm interested to see your next book. Oh, thank you. I would be up to day 100 and something, but I mucked it up. So we restarted 31 days, and I'm not going to be mucking it up again. Trust me. No, but I appreciate that. Hopefully you can see it on the 1,000 days. You're going to be here for that. That's going to be a good day. I'm very excited for that. It's only a couple of years away. It'll come before you know it. After this book's done, I've got to do some more bath time reading. He's going to eat a good meal.
Pizza and stuff.
Yeah, the pizza, that's right. Yeah, you do remember. Yeah. I'm going to have a huge party that day. It's going to be great. Yeah, I better get into it though. Alrighty. A new rake. Oh yeah, you saw that, did you? Yeah, I gotta get a brand new hoe. Oh yeah. Everyone was telling me how I was doing it wrong.
The grass is already grown back.
Yeah, the grass has started to come back again a little bit. Yeah, I will get a new hoe, I think. Should I call it a rake on here? Can you say hoe? Sure, you can say hoe.
The garden tool.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not talking about me. So.
Yeah, I'm not talking about women or anything, you know. Has it gone single? Gone good? Sounds good, James. Take care, mate. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Stay magnificent. Nah, I'm good, brother. I'm good. A little bit sick, but feeling a bit better today. Yeah, no, I'm doing good. Can't complain. Could be worse. What about you, buddy? Oh, you already said going good. Never mind. Don't scratch that. Yeah, it's a huge bottle of water. Yeah. I usually drink about 3 of these, or sometimes 5 a day. It's good stuff. No. My VIP single. It's good. You gotta drink plenty of water, gotta stay hydrated. I don't want a kidney stone or anything. That wouldn't be good. A UTI. Yeah, I don't want to be peeing blood. I like my kidneys.
Follow up on that.
Hey?
I'm good.
Prefer bottled water over sink or filtered. Well, I got a filter or a water filter. So I do prefer that. My mum gave that to me. But I'm not going to lie. I've got like a real soft spot for the sparkling water. I love this stuff. I drank so much of it that I swear like half my urine is carbonated. It's good stuff. It's not for everyone though. How many liters would I drink a day? I don't know. That's a good question. Probably around 5+ liters. Voss. Voss is the elite water. That's the good stuff. Yeah, I'd say I'm well hydrated. I pee like an old man in the night. Constantly up. Because I shouldn't drink so much water right before bed. Give me a topic and I'll give you a tale. Yes, Sklo. And Dan's really good at this. What about you, single? Do you drink much water, or are you just like a Coke and coffee guy? I know some people that hate water. They just don't drink it. Does make you a bit burpy though. Yeah, I get really old and wrinkly like when I don't drink water. You know, you get that squeezed look to your face like a prune. You gotta give Dan sparkling water, Dan. There you go. Talk about that. Okudasai. Do water or dehydration.
Would you ever bathe in sparkling water?
What? Would I ever bathe in it? Oh yeah. Would it hurt?
Bubble your balls, maybe, in your dick.
You reckon I could do that for a challenge? Yeah, maybe I'll do that as a challenge thing. If we get enough points going, then I'll run a bath. Not run a bath. I'm just gonna pour a bath of sparkling water, and then I'll do a reading in the.
No bubbles.
Yeah, no bubbles, just sparkling, bubbling, like, you know, carbonated water. I don't know if that'd hurt.
And then you can sell the bottles.
There'll be someone out there who buys that water. I saw a porn star lady do it. So why can't I? Sparkling water hot tub streamer. Ugh. I'm getting a little too creative now, I think. Oh, there you go. I just thought of something the next level. And for the 1,000 days, for the very last reading, I'll pour we'll get champagne. We'll get like cheap sparkling champagne and pour that in the bath.
I think that'll burn your dick. Sulfites and that would
Oh, you reckon it'd hurt? You reckon it'd hurt the little fella?
that would eat it.
Oh no.
You couldn't sit in there for half an hour.
Didn't you ever wonder why unicorns are always in orchids? They get too much vitamin C.
You can imagine that, couldn't you? Slurping lightly.
They get too much vitamin C. I don't understand it. I'm gonna write that one down. The champagne.
You'd have to look into it.
Yeah, actually, hold on. Yeah, let me do a quick bit of research here.
What does it do to
What would happen to my body if I... No, I don't want to say junk. Bathed in... What, champagne?
Yeah.
Champagne. Bathing in champagne, a practice famously associated with luxury and sometimes attributed to Marilyn Monroe, would likely leave your skin feeling temporarily smoother due to exfoliation, but it carries significant downsides, including stickiness, a strong odor, and potential skin dryness. While some spas offer wine therapy to improve circulation and reduce skin inflammation, a full bath requires an immense amount of champagne, around 122 bottles for a standard tub. Oof.
Maybe the little shell pool.
You can help with the stickiness. You're crazy, man. Ask your wife what happens if she were to drink too much orange juice. Courtney, what happens if you drink too much orange juice? So you need a poo after that?
You shit yourself out.
Every time I drink orange juice, it gets the guts going.
Fill up the shell pool and then make pick where it like.
Dan. Alright, where was I? This is good though, Chad. I like this. We're getting ideas nice and early. We're getting the brain working at the highest gear already. So on. Balls, put balls in them. What do you mean? Put balls in them. The acid does stuff to women especially. UTIs namely. That's where they source sparkling water from. The colourful balls, you put them in the water. Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. I was confused. I'm a simple man. Unicorns who drink too much orange juice. Yeah. I guess so. I was waiting. Bathing champagne would have been bad. Yeah, put the yeah, I'll have one of those. A ball bath. No. Though, you know, yeah, you know what I mean. Like the ball pits. Yeah. More like that little sink that they make you visit at the start of the brothel. What is this? You could make skin paint and you could colour your balls and walk into a room juggling. I don't know. I'm reading the Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Read it the old style too, so it's very complicated. But you get the point. Just, you know, be calm, be content, be happy. Everything comes from within. It's just, you know, pretty usual philosophy. I didn't end up doing that pole dancing yet. Feeling a bit sick, so once I'm feeling better. I could spare my BS in an old text kind of way, if it helps. Yeah, because I read so much of it that I've kind of gotten good at it. It just depends on how complicated and it is that's being written. But you should write like that, Dan. It was good. Why is my brain this cursed? I always think the bad thing when Dan says balls. You're not alone. Trust me on that one. It's very easily, taken the wrong way. No, don't get rid of that. Dan's he's a master wordsmith. He knows how to do wordplay with great, incredible skill. Trust me. What should you say? Like a rant? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right on cue. Woe be to the man who doth not paint thine balls, for the jester is the happiest one of all. For when the world is your king, the forever is your performance. So I say unto you, unclove thine balls, and juggle like a bubble. See, I told you. He's got a way with words. Does he know Turkish swears? I don't think so. Oh, yeah. Look into that, Dan. Look into some Turkish swear words. I could send you a link. It's incredible. I'll have to clip that. I should just clip me reading that massive, huge thing, because I wonder if it'll get banned. I thought Australians swore a lot. Nah. We're only on like a level 2 or 3. They're the experts. His armholes. What are armholes? Be not angry neither with him whose breath, neither with him whose armholes are offensive. What can he do? Such is his breath naturally, and such are his armholes. And from such an effect, and such a smell must have he's talking about his armpits. Like bad breath and bad armpit smell. Okay. Oh, but the man says thou hath understanding in him, and might of himself know that he by standing near cannot choose but offend. It's just so horrible. And thou also, God bless thee, hast understanding. He can't help it smelling like shit. Let thy reasonable faculty work upon his reasonable faculty. Show him his fault, admonish him, If he hearken unto thee, thou hast cured him, and there will be no more occasion of anger. Wise words. Tell a man, don't worry that he smells like shit. You know, buy him a bar of soap. Show him the way. I didn't know Marcus Aurelius went into such deep topics like that. Wise words, you are smelling. Yep. Have a shower, man. Try this. It's fresh. They made it from bear fat. It's called soap. It's good stuff. That rational essence by which the universe is governed is for community and society, and therefore hath it both be made the things that are worse for the best, and hath allied and knit together those which are best, as it were in harmony. Seest thou not how it hath subordinated and coordinated, and how it hath distributed unto everything according to its worth, and those which have the preeminency and superiority above all hath it united together into a mutual consent and agreement. It is all connected, all things are one, all things are together, in a rational sense, and yet also irrational. What is this? Have your wife played Sims Medieval? What do you mean? What's that? Sims Medieval? She played In Zoe, that's a good game. The Sims Medieval. What's this thing?
It's probably a lot of rape in that.
Look at that. Look at this guy, yeah. Look at this. Look at that. Yeah, what is this? Is it a dick? I don't know. Looks like a sausage, like a hot dog. But it was different. It was different than the normal Sims gameplay. Oh, it looks different. Look at this Valeria. It's a great screenshot. Looks like he's trying to push out a shit in one of those stocks. Yeah, he ate something wrong. Constipation. Yeah, everyone thinks the same thing. Is this really The Sims? She looks like Dracula. True, maybe it is. Wow. It looks good though. You play as a monarch. True. It could be like King Charles himself. Mine ears fell, harm, whence I walk upon the farm. For thine turkeys they curse more than a man dying of thirst. Thine words they spout like gobble, and buck out, I don't know that one, are as offensive as a weapon of blunt, or that word, that is cunt. Yeah. Give it a good performance when reading. Oh, I'll have to try. I was never known as a great actor, but I can sure try. You need another topic. You write about newborn head lice. Make something out of that. You poor baby. You. What do you mean? I want to be like who's that guy? Who's that guy who married Elizabeth Taylor? He was like a great actor. Who? Richard. What's his? Burton. Richard Burton. Man, you gotta say it like Richard Burton. That guy had some serious skills. Excuse me. Not bad. A lily. Not bad. What does that fish even mean, eh? Yuri does it too.
Which one is gobble gobble?
This is gobble gobble.
Yeah,
Yeah, that crazy fish, man.
yeah, it's gobbling.
What? What does it mean though?
Gobble gobble. It's sucking.
I don't know. I just love to use it.
It's sucking on something, man. It's pretty obvious with that mouth open. Gobble.
Fair enough. It might be a scream or a gulp noise. It looks like a fish that's getting ready to Have you ever seen what is it? The gorilla and the frog, or the chimp and the frog? Don't look it up. But have you ever seen it? My dad showed that to me. It's not good.
You're definitely attracted to it.
Because it looks a little bit like the frog, to be honest. If you know, you know. Do you saying, do I cosplay or a Lily? Yeah. Hold on, what's this? Oh, why do I want to ban that? No, we'll allow it. I don't know, hold on. Let's try to see. Oh my head, there are orphans, for the shampoo has washed the parents away. I have new baby lice, and it is my duty to teach them wrong from right. I have taken their folk, now I have the yoke. I will teach them to ride a bike and treat them as a special gem, and most of all, try not to molest them. I don't know what sort of performance that demands. You're watching it right now, single.
Pedophilic one.
Oh no. Yeah. I tried. I've got to know what sort of performance it demands. It's a good sentiment. Yeah, don't molest things, yeah. To ride a bike and treat them as a special, and most of all, try not to molest them. Yeah, don't be molesting young things. It's just not good. You get banned from chat for that. Don't do that.
Good job. Who would win, me or a 2-year-old?
The key message is not to molest others. True. Do not do that. Only one person who said that nearly got banned. It was them versus a 2-year-old, and I was like, no, we're not going there.
Yeah, I deleted that one.
Yeah, I didn't let that pass the mods. Within a very little while thou wilt be either ashes or a skeleton, and a name perchance, and perchance not so much as a name, and what is that but an empty sound, and a rebounding echo? those things which in this life are dearest unto us and of most account, they are in themselves but vain, putrid, contemptible, the most weighty and serious, if rightly esteemed, but as puppies, biting one another, or untoward children, now laughing and then crying. As for faith and modesty and justice and truth, they long since, as one of the poets hath it, have abandoned this spacious earth, and retired themselves unto heaven. What is it then that doth keep thee here? If things sensible be so mutable and unsettled, and the sense is so obscure and so fallible, and our souls nothing but an exhalation of blood, and to be in credit among such be but vanity, what is it that thou dost stay for? An extinction, or a translation, either of them with a propitious and contented mind, but still that time come, what will content thee? What else, but to worship and praise the gods, and to do good unto men, to bear with them, and to forbear to do them any wrong, and for all external things belonging either to this thy wretched body or life, to remember that they are neither thine nor in thy power. Wise words, yeah? Would you like to read my poetry book? Yeah, they didn't even let you get your full word out, did they? Your complete sentence. I didn't even get a chance for you, Single. They just completely blocked it. They said, nah, it's just purely unacceptable. I forgot what he said. Like, on Kick, like, if they don't like something, they completely scratch the entire sentence. There's no, do you want to accept this or deny it? It just struck out.
That's weird.
Yep, I don't know. He wasn't even that bad, I swear. If you write Hindu, Christian, and Muslim in the same sentence, it just gets struck out. Aye, Dan. Thou mayest always speed if thou wilt, but make choice of the right way, if in the course both of thine opinions and actions thou wilt observe a true method. These two things be common to the souls, as of God, so of men, and of every reasonable creature. First, that in their own proper work they cannot be hindered by anything, and secondly, that their happiness doth consist in a disposition to, and in the practice of righteousness, and that in these their desire is terminated. Always choose the right way. Both opinions and actions. That is the true method. Why did you get banned? Oh, he's tried it again. If I put Hindu, Islam, Christianity in one sentence, it just gets bombed. Yeah, see? See? I told you. You can't put those three things in a... For some reason, they think you're just hating on all the religions. It just gets struck out. See? I noticed that.
Can't talk about religious stuff.
Yeah, maybe just put Christian in a chat, Hindu in a chat. You gotta...
If you write like CHRI space, like you gotta put a space in the middle of the word.
No, if you write Christ, it'll probably get banned too.
So you don't write Christ, you write Chris.
Chris.
Space. T-N.
Christianity.
You gotta put a space in the middle of the words.
So it can say Christian and Hindu together. No, he can say those two.
Yeah.
Alright, keep experimenting. This is interesting now. I want to know why it does that. Maybe is it... So you can write Christian, Hindu, Islam. Ah. What? That's weird. So I'll let you write it like that. I don't know. Kick makes no sense. This neither be my wicked act, nor an act anyways depending from any wickedness of mine, and that by it the public is not hurt. What doth it concern me? And wherein can the public be hurt? For thou must not altogether be carried by conceit and common opinion. As for help, thou must afford that unto them after thy best ability, and as occasion shall require, thou they sustain damage, but in these middle or worldly things. But however do not thou conceive that they are truly hurt thereby, for that is not right. But as that old foster father in the comedy, being now to take his leave, doth with a great deal of ceremony require his foster child's rhombus, or rattletop, remembering nevertheless that it is but a rhombus. So here also do thou likewise. For indeed, what is all this pleading and public bawling for at the courts? O man, hast thou forgotten what whose things are? Yea, but they are things that others much care for and highly esteem of. Wilt thou therefore be a fool too? Once I was. Let that suffice. I don't really understand that one. Don't be a fool. If you're going to be a fool, who does it hurt? That's right. Conceives truly hurt thereby. It's not right. Is a rumpus. Is a rumpus. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I wonder who makes the rules on Kick and Twitch. They're all Karens. Let death surprise me when it will, and where it will. I may be some Greek stuff, or a happy man nevertheless. Exactly, because when you die, you don't even think about it, you're just dead. For he is a happy man, who in his lifetime dealeth unto himself a happy lot and portion. That's right, be happy, guys. What's the point of being miserable? A happy lot and portion is good inclinations of the soul, good desires, good actions. See, that's my motto. Do what is good and do what is useful. That'll be on my gravestone. Do what is good and do what is useful. Yeah, you got to figure out the key. Yeah, we'll get there, single. We'll get there. Alright, I'll be back. Oh, the water's going through me.
You keep forgetting your special little thing.
Oh, yeah.
We like to see it.
That's right. Sorry, guys. Enjoy a statue of me while I'm gone. Hold on. I'll be back in a minute. Did you figure it out, single? What is this? If you write Christianity, Hindu, and Islam, you get banned. Yeah, the Christianity, Hindu, Islam ban. By using 4 words, your message can get cleared. Ah. But even in the top one, it just says Christianity, Hindu, Islam, and it's not. It doesn't make any sense. Nah, MGN means me. I'm called Magni. That's what Kushtab calls me. Some people call me MG. You know, Magnificent One. I get called Foreskins too. MSG. But MGS. Because my initials are MGS. Hey.
MSG because it tastes so good.
MSG because I taste so good.
You're not good for the body.
I like that. I'm going to steal that.
You're gonna see them.
MSG because I taste so good.
You're fine.
If you use ban with them, it sounds like you try to ban a religion, that's why. True. I guess so. How are you, Kushtab? Oh, look at that. We're cracking the code, the algorithm. The 6th book. 6th book. Ugh. 1. The matter itself, of which the universe doth consist, is of itself very tractable and pliable. That rational essence that doth govern it hath in itself no cause to do evil. It hath no evil in itself. Neither can it do anything that is evil. neither can anything be hurt by it, and all things are done and determined according to its will and prescript. The universe, that's a beautiful way to put it. It does no evil. Nothing can be done to it. It just is, and it is all determined by it. Be it all one unto thee, whether half frozen or well warm, whether only slumbering, or after a full sleep, whether discommended or commended, thou do thy duty, or whether dying or doing somewhat else, for that also to die must among the rest be reckoned as one of the duties and actions of our lives. Look in, let not either the proper quality or the true worth of anything pass thee before thou hast fully apprehended it. Completely understand something before moving on. Unless it's gibberish, you know.
Unless there is no understanding.
Yeah. Unless it's like a chicken nugget on fire.
Or algebra.
Or algebra, yeah. Don't worry about that stuff. I put it in 2 words. Christianity ban. Okay, oh, good job. So it is ban. So write Hindu ban now, and then write Islam ban, and then we know for a fact there was once a man like no other who spent his nights talking to others. That sounds like me, Sklo. You wrote a poem about the Magnificent One. Islam ban. Oh, but Hindu ban didn't get in trouble. What about ban Hindu? So, they don't care about Hindu. Oh, and that got scratched out. Kushtab, if you want to know what single's writing, you're going to have to go and kick because it's not popping up on the stream. Because it keeps getting scratched. I'm not even sure if it'll pop up on there. Maybe it's only on my end I can read it.
The small white one?
Under the half moon, he lay listening to his favourite tune. But then he needed a trickle from his hairy prickle. What the fuck? What does that mean?
Needed a piss. This one.
Hairy prickle?
Yeah. Where's the charger lead?
Saying I got a hairy prickle.
Did you take the charger lead from that now?
No.
It's over here, Jaden.
Doesn't pop up on here. Ah, okay. So Islam ban got scratched. But they don't care about Hindu got scratched.
Massively.
Care Hindu. Don't care Hindu. It doesn't even make sense. I think it's got a mind of its own. It's got Tourette's, the kick algorithm. All substances come soon to their change, and either they shall be resolved by way of exhalation, if so, be that all things shall be reunited into one substance. We all end up going to where we come from, or where we came from. Or as others, except for your papa's balls. Or as others maintain, they shall be scattered and dispersed. As for that rational essence, by which all things are governed, as it best understandeth itself, both its own disposition, and what it doth, and what matter it hath to do with, and accordingly doth all things. So we that do not, no wonder, if we wonder at many things, the reasons whereof we cannot comprehend, like me with what was just written. All substances come soon to their change, and either they shall be resolved by way of exhalation, or as others maintain.
If you're a hungry one.
Oh, bro. What is this one here? My name is Moon. I've not eaten in days. I am made of cheese, but a kind I cannot taste. I wish I were full and round, but I am only half, like the shape of a frown. My friends are all planets. They swim like a tuna. I'm a lonely and hungry gooner, but you can call me Luna. You got it. I call this one cock tease. That was very good. That's good. You get 2 thumbs up with that one.
Is he trying to tease you, Mitch?
Did you try and tease me? I don't know. Maybe. So can I get myself banned by 1 word? I wonder. I can think of a few words that might get you banned with 1 word. I'm not going to say them. See if it shuts you down, single. Write Jeffrey Epstein biography. Yeah, you gotta get the Epstein files for that. All substances. Yeah. No, we said that one. The best kind of revenge is not to become like unto them. Sounds like Jesus. Let this be thy only joy and thy only comfort, from one sociable kind action without intermission to pass unto another, God being ever in thy mind. So be good, be sociable, be kind. Very Christian for someone who hated Christians. The rational commanding part, as it alone can stir up and turn itself, so it maketh both itself to be, and everything that happeneth to appear unto itself, as it will itself. The rational commanding part, as it alone can stir up and turn itself, so it maketh both itself to be, and everything that happeneth to appear unto itself. Well, that's if you've got a rational commanding part, everything will be rational. Kushbar.
Kushtab's not in a good mood today.
Why are you in a good mood, Kushtab?
He won't tell us.
He wants Librium.
Yeah,
Do you want Librium? Do you miss him?
we can get him on the line. We can have the whole gang together.
Call him on.
What y'all call him? I find Magni type of name Epstein file. Fuck you, Kushtab. That's not very nice.
We can call him your pedo.
What the fuck? Don't call me a pedo.
Oh no.
That's badass. I think the N word can get it, but I don't want to say it. Yeah, we don't say that word. I got banned from a game just because I wrote to people you shouldn't snigger, because snigger is a word, but I didn't say the other word. I didn't say, like, you know. I got banned just for that, because that word's an actual word. And that word got me banned from a game for 10 years. I didn't even say the N word. It's crazy. It's true. I didn't say the N word.
Mine's way better.
Yeah, no, yeah.
What's Arnold's full name?
What is Arnold Schwarzenegger? Neg. Like
Like a keg. But with
like
an
keg with an N. Don't try to trip me up. It's not good. Don't spell his name wrong, I tell you. You'll get banned on for 10 years as well. According to the nature of the universe. By the way, they don't care about Turkish swears in the chat. Yeah, because they can't understand it, probably. I'm not racist, I don't give a shit. I believe in stereotypes, that doesn't make me racist. People can call you racist when you're not. There's people that are good, there's people that are bad. There shouldn't be any banned words anyway, if you ask me. They're just words. Whensoever by some present hard occurrences thou art constrained to be in some sort troubled and vexed, return unto thyself as soon as may be, and be not out of tune longer than thou must needs. For so shalt thou be the better able to keep thy part another time, and to maintain the harmony. If thou dost use thyself to this continually, once out, presently to have recourse unto it, and to begin again. That's just a fancy way of saying, when you lose yourself, you gotta, go back to being calm and go back to being yourself. What is this? Yeah, it's a good time to do solo, because Magni is streaming right now. You give me a nice idea. What do you mean?
He's going to jack himself while he watches you.
Oh, the bath. I long for that stream. My struggle is harder than the thing between my knees. The bath, she beacons. She's a flute, I'm the mouse. The only thing I want is MG is the in the bath, my phone, and some time alone in the house. Fuck it all.
Look at all these guys, Jack.
Oh, dude.
All these gooners.
I feel like I'm going to become a gay icon or something. It's crazy.
Soon they'll be telling you they'll want you to wear a wig, get a tit job.
Whoa, what happened there? Oh, no.
Did you stop streaming?
Shit, no. Fuck.
What happened?
Where was I at with the time?
Can I go back?
Oh, bro.
I can't go back.
I pressed the wrong button.
What time did you start streaming?
But I know, but I've been...
We're at 11 minutes.
11 minutes to go?
11:47, yeah.
You found it?
Yeah.
Alright, remember that. So I gotta get 11:47 back.
Mhm.
Ooh. Alright. So there's 11:47. Fuck. Gotta put those... Shouldn't put those buttons next to each other. Oh, you put me off, man. Dan. Bloody hell. You put me right off with that. That's your fault.
Getting pushed up.
Nah, don't worry, bro.
He's like, Magni, can you say you love me 2 times?
What? If it were that thou hadst at one time both a stepmother, oh here we go, this is like the hub, and a natural mother living, thou wouldst honour and respect her also. Nevertheless, to thine own natural mother would thy refuge and recourse by continually. So let the court and thy philosophy be unto thee. Have recourse unto it often, and comfort thyself and her, or by whom it is that those things by those other things are made tolerable unto thee, and thou also in those things not intolerable unto others. Oh dear. Bruh, I looked at what can ban me in one word, but now I learn moderation tips and learn the M, bruh. And learn them, bruh. True. Moderation tips, interesting. I'm gonna need payment for these soon. I accept MG coins. I could probably make some coins. So shit, so it was 11:47, yeah?
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm so bad at maths. So what did that be? That means I'd have to get to like 18, 13?
Yeah.
18 minutes and 13 seconds, and then I'm done. Alright. Alright, let's get to it. Without pressing the wrong button again. How marvellous, useful it is for a man to represent unto himself meats, and all such things that are for the mouth, under a right apprehension and imagination. Oh, this is not good. As for example, this is the carcass of a fish, this of a bird, and this of a hog. And again more generally, this falinum, this excellent highly commended wine, is but the bare juice of an ordinary grape. This purple robe, but sheep's hairs, dyed with the blood of a shellfish. So for coitus, oh no, it is but the attrition of an ordinary basin trail, and the excretion of a little vile snivel, with a certain kind of convulsion. Oh no. Did you just say it's like you're convulsing or something? For snivel. Fuck it hell. According to Hippocrates, his opinion. Is that what he said? How excellent, useful are those lively fancies and representations of things, thus penetrating and passing through the objects, to make their true nature known and apparent. This must thou use all thy life long, and upon all occasions, and then especially when matters are apprehended as of great worth and respect. Thy art and care must be to uncover them, and to behold their vileness, and to take away from them all those serious circumstances and expressions, under which they made so grave a show. For outward pomp and appearance is a great juggler, and then especially art thou most endangered to be beguiled by it, when, to a man's thinking, thou must seemest to be employed about matters of moment. Right, that I fucking had no idea. We're gonna need a translation of this shit. That's what she said. Corn hub. Is that where they grow the corn? I wrote a poem about juggling balls. Yeah, you did. It was good. I literally thought about that when I was reading it. Right button here. See what Crates pronounceth concerning Xenocrates himself.
When's your next bath?
When's my next bath? Suppose I could do one tomorrow. I've got to be reading Dracula though.
Do we get the soap bar out?
Dar, har, har, I can read Dracula. I can give it a go. Yeah, Sklar, I can read Dracula. I gotta get the fake teeth. My favourite internet site is Cornhub. It's absolutely amazing. Oh yeah, what's it about?
I don't want to know what they do to the corn. That's not good.
And cape. Have a cape. Oh, that's cool. I gotta go down to the dress shop.
They slowly back up onto the corn.
That'd be cool. And a poem about juggling balls. Oh, yeah. I'm no good with that, surprisingly. Or unsurprisingly, I don't know. Those things which the common sort of people do admire are most of them such things as are very general, and be comprehended unto things merely natural, or naturally affected and qualified, as stones, wood, figs, vines, olives. Those that be admired by them that are more moderate and restrained, are comprehended unto things animated, as flocks and herds. Those that are yet more gentle and curious, their admiration is commonly confined to reasonable creatures only, not in general as they are reasonable, but as they are capable of art, or of some craft and subtle invention. Subtile invention. Or perchance barely to reasonable creatures, as they that delight in the possession of many slaves. But he that honours a reasonable soul in general, as it is reasonable and naturally sociable, doth little regard anything else, and above all things is careful to preserve his own in the continual habit and exercise both of reason and sociableness, and thereby doth cooperate with him, of whose nature he doth also participate, God. Right, I'm just getting more about being like good and, reasonable and sociable. Be good. That's all I can get out of that. Whoa, what's going on here? It's about corns, is it? Ah. True. Corn on a cob? It's about corns. What sort of corns are we talking about here? There's not many corns, is there really? What is it? If I join the stream, I think my face will be as pale as Dracula's, because all my blood will be somewhere else. Do Dagestani bath stream? Oh, haven't you seen it? Don't you see what they do in Dagestan? Like, Khabib and all the boys and stuff, like, they'll have a big workout and then they all get in the sauna together and they all get in this mini bath together. They're all, like, crowded together.
Do they clean for balls?
I don't know, man. There's corns. Like, on the feet.
Too sick.
As well.
My penis is what I was getting at. Oh, yeah, I figured that, bro. I figured. Fan meet up Dagestani style. Oh, man.
You didn't think it was his toe that was throbbing?
No, I didn't. I didn't think he stubbed his toe and that's what was throbbing.
No.
Some things hasten to be, and others to be no more. And even whatsoever now is, some part thereof hath already perished. Perpetual fluxes and alterations renew the world, as the perpetual course of time doth make the age of the world, of itself infinite, to appear always fresh and new. Things are always changing, always losing a part of ourselves and becoming something new. In such a flux and course of all things, what of these things that hasten so fast away should any man regard, since among all there is not any that a man may fasten and fix upon, as if a man would settle his affection upon some ordinary sparrow living by him, who is no sooner seen than out of sight. For we, true, it compares yourself to that. Why focus on a part when it's just going to disappear? For we must not think otherwise of our lives than as a mere exhalation of blood, or of an ordinary respiration of air. For what in our common apprehension is to breathe in the air and to breathe it out again, which we do daily, so much is it, and no more, at once to breathe out all thy respirative faculty into that common air from whence but lately, as being but from yesterday and today, thou didst first breathe it in, and with it life. Yeah, we have our first breath, and we have our last breath. Let's not focus on those things in the meantime. Spiration, what's that? There's corns. What are you trying to say, Sungul? I feel like you're hiding something from me. What is this? Dagestani style. Cordy isn't invited. Yeah. Why can't Cordy come? It's probably best if she's not here in this circumstance, to be honest. Nah, boys group hug time. How was the horror movie? Yeah, how was the Poltergeist?
It was horrible.
Pathetic.
Horrible, pathetic,
Didn't finish.
unfinished. Sit in the corner and watch quietly. No, don't say that. Don't say that, Cordy. Don't say sitting in the corner and watching quietly. Magni, what is this? Magni don't have people to join Dagestani Bath. I can help him. You get the chair. Oh man, what is this? This chat degenerating into? Did you see the new live action DC trailer? No. No, what is that? Scarface. What do we got? Superman. No. Supergirl. Scarface. You sure that's DC? Is there a new Scarface movie coming out? I'm gonna check that. Alright. Not vegetative spiration, it is not surely, which plants have, that in this life should be so dear unto us, nor sensitive respiration, the proper life of beasts, both tame and wild, nor this our imaginative faculty, nor that we are subject to be led and carried up and down by the strength of our sensual appetites. Why is it always sexual when I read shit? Or that we can gather and live together, or that we can feed, for that in effect is no better than that we can void the excrements of our food, or shit. What is it then that should be dear unto us, to hear a clattering noise? If not that, then neither to be applauded by the tongues of men, for the praises of many tongues is in fact no better than the clattering of so many tongues. Oh God. If then neither applause, what is there remaining that should be dear unto thee? This I think, that in all thy motions and actions thou be moved, and restrained according to thine own true natural constitution and construction only. And to this even ordinary arts and professions do lead us. For it is that which every art doth aim at, that whatsoever it is, that is by art affected and prepared, may be fit for the work that it is prepared for. This is the end, that he that dresseth the vine, and he that takes upon him either to tame colts, or to train up dogs, doth aim at. What else doth the education of children, and all learned professions tend unto? Certainly then it is that, which should be dear unto us also. If in this particular it go well with thee, care not for the obtaining of other things. But is it so, that thou canst not but respect other things also? Then canst not thou truly be free. Then canst thou not have self-content. Then wilt thou ever be subject to passions. For it is not possible, but that thou must be envious and jealous and suspicious of them whom thou knowest can bereave thee of such things, and again a secret underminer of them, whom thou seest in present possession of that which is dear unto thee. To be short, he must of necessity be full of confusion within himself, and often accuse the gods, whosoever stands in need of these things. But if thou shalt honour and respect thy mind only, that will make thee acceptable towards thyself, towards thy friends very tractable, and conformable and concordant with the gods, that is, accepting with praises whatsoever they shall think good to appoint and allot unto thee. Right. Be good, be yourself. Oh, what's this? Hold on. Man, I love corn. Bruh, it's 9 p.m. there, well. That's 10 p.m. where I am.
It's 9.
It's 10 p.m. here, yeah.
There's a costume.
What costume?
The maid one.
The maid.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna wear.
Oh, maid, I have to hit some sick sub-goal to fucking never wear that.
No. I got you. We'll both wear one.
Oh, man.
Oh no.
I'll rock that thing.
I could tell you a horror story. Yeah, Batman went against Scarface. Watch the new Mummy movie. Clay. It's Clayface. Ah, Clayface. Alright. Clay. But I'll probably have to watch it in silence because I'll get fucking copyrighted. Yeah. But I'll still check it out. Yeah, I can watch it on 3 p.m. Fuck, it's still early. I can watch it on Kick, but I just can't watch it on... Oh, I've still got Diana, he showed me something that apparently I can put on. And it blocks out the music. Or it blocks out any audio that's not my own. But I have to look at that. Some banana thing. Yeah, come to Kick. If I put this audio thing in, it'll work. I've just been very busy. I'm always busy though. Alright, let's go. Under, above, and about are the motions of the elements. But the motion of virtue is none of those motions, but is somewhat more excellent and divine, whose way, to speed and prosper in it, must be through a way that is not easily comprehended. Who can choose but wonder at them? They will not speak well of them that are at the same time with them and live with them. Yet they themselves are very ambitious that they that shall follow, whom they have never seen, nor shall ever see, should speak well of them, as if a man should grieve that he hath not been commended by them that lived before him. It's pretty pointless to do that, isn't it? Look for the praises of someone who's already dead. What's this? Horror story time. Ooh. The year was 1989. It was the year I stopped aging. It doesn't sound like a horror story. It was also the age I took my first life. I don't know why I haven't aged a day since then, but now I live in fear of it catching up with me. All I can think of doing is recreating what happened that year. Year after year.
Nothing is going to happen.
That's pretty savage. I know, single. I know. Yeah, don't worry. You probably. It's a very odd stream. Anyway, we only got 1,000 days of this minimum.
That's a quarter. What, you want half?
Don't worry, there'll be different content when I'm
You want half?
Yeah, nah, Dan's legendary, man. He just writes whatever the fuck he wants. I was gonna continue that, but it will probably be shit. No, that was a good start. Watch, there's an erotica somewhere that I got. A short story erotica.
What do you want half?
Hot vampire. Chicks love vampires. Remember, there's a famous psychologist explained that to me. He's like, they love vampires. This is girls. Vampires, werewolves, billionaires, and pirates.
Probably see how you feel in like half an hour.
After 1,000 days, you will get a superpower. Yeah, true.
But
I will truly become magnificent.
you're pretty tolerant.
What time does it have on the official clock?
I would agree.
What do you mean?
Flavour though.
The flavour.
My one?
You can taste it.
What do you mean by official clock? Do not ever conceive anything impossible to man, which by thee cannot, or not without much difficulty be effected. But whatsoever in general thou canst conceive possible and proper unto any man, think that very possible unto thee also. Do not conceive anything impossible to man. Yeah, I don't do things that are impossible. I do things that are just extremely difficult and take a long time. Maria! Hello, how's it going? What is this? Like, our timer is wrong. What's with the actual time? Sorry, I'm Turkish. Like, our timer is wrong. What do you mean, like, what's the world time? You've done a number on me mentally there. I don't know what you're saying. Like, my time is 10:05. New Zealand's probably, I don't know, midnight around now. Yeah, welcome to chat, Maria. I'm sorry if they scare you. Some people write stories.
Some of us talk about what's the not to.
Yeah, some people are filthy. Let's just say that. And they want to watch me bath. A lot. So, yeah. Nah, like 30 minutes time. Hold on, man. Like, our timer is wrong. Like, what's the actual time? Nah, like 30 minutes time. Yeah, I wonder who would want to do that, Dan. Anyway, Maria, I hope you're having a good night or a good day, or where wherever it is where you are. I'm from Australia, so it's about 10 p.m. here. I don't know where you are.
Like I ate a biscuit yesterday, named like you, Maria.
Don't let him put you off too bad, Maria. Please.
It's got the worst chat.
I hope you're doing well. Maria is busy giving me a topic for a poem. Ah, okay.
Yeah, and Kushdan's busy eating her.
I'm going to keep reading for a sec. Suppose that at the palestra somebody hath all to torn thee with his nails, and hath broken thy head. Well, thou art wounded, yet thou dost not exclaim, thou art not offended with him. Thou dost not suspect him for it afterwards, as one that watcheth to do thee a mischief. Yea, even then, though thou dost thy best to save thyself from him, yet not from him as an enemy. It is not by way of any suspicious indignation, but by way of gentle and friendly declination. Keep the same mind and disposition in other parts of thy life also. For many things there be, which we must conceit and apprehend, as though we had to do with an antagonist at the palestra. For as I said, it is very possible for us to avoid and decline, though we neither suspect nor hate. So what time have we got to get to? 1840 something, yeah. If anybody shall reprove me, and shall make it apparent unto me, that in any either opinion or action of mine I do err, I will most gladly retract. For it is the truth that I seek after, by which I am sure that never any man was hurt, and as sure that he is hurt that continueth in any error or ignorance whatsoever. Where do we go here? 505 is the topic. Lol, no, I was writing something else, but sure, let me think of a topic. Librium! There he is.
You got like 8 people at the moment. 7.
Don't you like the great works of Marcus Aurelius, Toxic? What are you saying? He was a great emperor. His son was a bit of a dickhead, but he was a great man. And we're going to keep listening to him for another 30 seconds. Because this time is wrong. You've come in at a weird time. I haven't got 19 minutes left. I accidentally restarted my bloody timer.
Soon you'll have the
I cannot speak English, bruh. Nah, that's alright.
Yeah.
Don't worry, man. I don't think I can speak English properly either.
Soon you'll be reading the works of Dantastic.
Yeah, soon. Yeah, Dantastic is gonna he's gonna write his own thing. So I'll be reading that too soon. I like reading things written by people who watch me. So, Maria, have you got any books? Then yeah, I'll read whatever. Yeah, Kushtab. Yeah. I'll get Kushtab to write. I like your shirt.
Pushed up, I can also not
I meant that you restarted it. So what's the actual minutes and seconds? Oh, I think I'm gonna get to it was. What was it 11? What was it? No.
11:47.
11:47. So I got to get down to 18:13.
Yeah, go on.
All right, I'm getting there. Hold on. Yeah. All right. If anybody shall reprove me and shall make it apparent unto me that in any either opinion or action of mine I do err, I will most gladly retract. For it is the truth that I seek after, by which I am sure that never any man was hurt, and they do get hurt, and as sure that he is hurt that continueth in any error or ignorance whatsoever. I did read that. I for my part will do what belongs unto me. As for other things, whether things unsensible or things irrational, or if rational, yet deceived and ignorant of the true way, they shall not trouble or distract me. For as for those creatures which are not endued with reason and all other things and matters of the world, whatsoever I freely and generously, as one endued with reason, of things that have none, make use of them. This just must be like dribble. And as for men, towards them as naturally partakers of the same reason, my care is to carry myself sociably. See, why doesn't he just write that? All that to lead up to the key point. But whatsoever it is that thou art about, remember to call upon the gods. And as for the time, how long thou shalt live to do these things, let it be altogether indifferent unto thee. For even 3 such hours is sufficient. We done? We made it. Alrighty. No, I am done, alright? I have done 30 minutes. It doesn't say that in the corner, but if you go back on the stream, I have done 30 minutes. So we're done with that. Alrighty. Alright, now. Belongs unto me as other things indifferent. Alright, number 22. Otherwise I'll forget. 22, book 6. Now we're done. That's all you have to worry about.
They scared Maria away.
Yeah, I think Maria's gone.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, Maria.
The women don't last long.
Nah, I got away a freaking women out with my chat. Alrighty.
It blocked Sklo's freaking comment, did it? No, someone else's.
Yeah, Dan, did you hear that? Oh, cock tease. Ha. Yeah, about the ban with bathing in champagne. Alrighty. Time for the ramblings. Yep, we're getting there. Pole dancing. Get some poles dancing. That's where I'm up to.
Do you need a poem? Couch friend.
Who is Couch Friend? Do they need a poem? Oh. Their identities shall remain a secret. That's why I've blurred them.
They already know one of them. Maria's back.
Oh, we didn't scare you off, Maria. Do a poem on Sumerian historiography. Lol. Historiography. Yeah? Historiography. Fuck, I could barely say it. Tell me the different analysis of the Epic of Gilgamesh, but in a poem form. Whoa! You just gave him a super challenge, yeah? Gilgamesh. I wanted to buy that book. I should buy that. The Epic of Gilgamesh. I'm a script writer and filmmaker, among many other things, and I just wrote a massive rant about a certain type of people involved in film and the industry, so I was just formatting that to publish it. Wow, that actually sounds really full on. Nah, you sound busier than me. I just write ramblings. Like, my book is called The Ramblings of the Magnificent One. It's just my philosophy and my thoughts on the world, really. Film, certain types of people involved in the film and the industry. Holy mackerel. I'm curious on that. So you're making a film about it? Or you're writing a book about that? You just wrote a massive rant. Where can I find this rant? True. Ah, you would know about it, single. On. Alright, you'll have to let me know if anyone's saying anything that I really need to respond to, because once I start writing, I tend to zone out of it. Alright. I can do 9. In the Epic of Gilgamesh, I think the Genghis Khan melting an entire iron mountain, isn't it? Ah, interesting. English is my 5th language. Of the 8 I speak fluently. But I say I'm pretty proficient. What the fuck? So you're like a... What are these people called? There's people that could speak every sort of language. I know there's a name for what you can do, though. So where are you from? What's your main language? Maria. Is that a Russian name? I'm not going to say Bruxa, because it's got 3 X's in it. That's just... That makes me... A polyglot. Yeah. Is that what it is? A polymath is someone who teaches themselves anything, yeah. A polyglot is someone who teaches themselves multiple languages, yeah. Alright. I remember now. Well, that's actually pretty impressive. I got to like level 10 on Spanish. On Duolingo, and then I was like, oh, here we go. Brazilian, born and raised. My mother is from Angola. And she's Kimbundu Bantu. Sure, I said that wrong. Portuguese and Kimbundu are 2 mother languages. Wow. That's actually very impressive. Kushtab, we got like a an upgraded version of your speaking skills. Wow. You sound too intelligent for this chat. I'm a simple man, and I've got some pretty simple people, to be honest, around me. Not all of them. Some are more
Horny.
sophisticated.
No, they're very horny.
Yeah, some are horny, but you know, yeah, you're actually that's pretty high level stuff. No, the epic tale of Gilgamesh, a giant robot that was important in both history and her story. The tale it follows like a well-travelled path, but it is not as satisfying as MG in a bath. And French. Yeah, and you show it off, eh? Maria, it's crazy. Where can I find that rant? I'm curious on your rant. You sound too intelligent for Hollywood. You can speak three. Single. Everyone can speak multiple languages in my chat.
Not that far.
Nobody keeps doing it.
I'm an anthropologist. I mean, I don't even know what an anthropologist is.
Anthropology, isn't that like bugs?
Shit, I thought I was like a Renaissance person, you know. Anthropology. Hey, why is
Internet's gone.
hey, why is my internet out? Oh, does that mean my stream's gonna cut out?
Yeah, even mine.
Oh no, it's gone wrong with my internet.
Still working on Jaden so far, but my phone's gone.
Shit.
I said that to Jaden, the internet's gone.
Oh, my internet's cutting out. Oh no.
Yeah.
Is it still streaming?
Nah, it's like fucking up. Oh my god.
Working on. You're still live.
Am I?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me on the stream?
Yeah.
Says there was a network error.
Yeah. We can hear you. I have to use my network because the internet's not working. Is it loading now?
Nah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why'd you make me do that? Ugh,
I didn't expect you to refresh that page.
shit, it's not working on my end.
Yeah. Even the TV's gone.
Man, I'm having like a massive connection like problem here.
Need help to log on the streams.
Shit. I don't know how the
Speaking
stream.
of streaming,
Yeah.
we'll tell you if it drops out because I'm on the mobile network now.
I gotta make this bigger, otherwise I can't see it properly.
Yeah.
Alright. Take care, Dan. Have a good one, buddy.
Hey.
Man, you sound like super intelligent, Maria. It's crazy.
The TV's gone too.
There's no internet. It's using cloud now.
I know.
Interesting.
There you go. If he refreshes, it'll drop out.
I don't know how the stream's still working. Not all my internet's gone.
I could always hotspot the computer.
But it still says I'm connected here, I think.
Yeah, don't test it.
I'm not. Calm down.
Because this is completely gone.
What drew you to this chat? This video, like, you know, the stream.
Everything's gone. Suppose we're going back to the Dark Ages. I can't reset the internet, like turn it off and back on, because that will definitely drop your stream out. It just means you can't play games either.
Well, I appreciate your presence. Thank you. I do what, you know, I'm not an anthropologist. I'm just, I do some what, writing, driving instructing, do the streaming, trying to make some more like content creating. I'm going to be a dog trainer soon, I think, as well. I'll get into that. I don't know. Just that sort of stuff. Just stuff I like doing. You know, you got to do what you love. That's what I think anyway. But you never appreciate others' presence. I appreciate you, Kushtab. What are you talking about?
He thinks you only like the women.
I meet a lot of good people through the reading and writing category. That and the GeoGuessr. That's a good place to meet people. I've got to go Magnificent. You stay magnificent too, Single. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. You have a good one.
You won't be able to play games, unfortunately.
I may not be able to play games after this,
You may have to end it early.
but
Unless we drop off the reset.
yeah, I know. We'll see what happens. I'll just finish the writing anyway.
Yeah, get it done before it drops out.
We shall improvise.
You can try. I know. You just press it and it says network error.
Easiest thing is just check the phone.
Yeah, it just can't connect right now.
Yeah. It's just internet. Tank of that internet. That internet.
You're a screenwriter too, as well as an anthropologist. You seem like you got a lot of interest too. Very skillful. I like it.
Like if I was to share my daughter with it. Yeah. Because I knew laptop was using hotspot. We'll see how far it goes. It's still about 26 minutes.
Yeah. Kushtab, I gotta do it. It's my 1,000-day challenge, buddy. I have to do my reading and writing. 1,000 days of that.
You seen this movie?
I know it's about Pearl Harbor.
You know what Pearl Harbor is?
Mm.
Pearl Harbor.
Ugh,
Yeah, the Japanese man.
little bit crook. Sorry about that.
And they learned to listen very quickly.
Yeah, your challenge is forever. You were saying that. I only do 1,000 days of the reading, writing, and I don't have to exercise right now because I'm sick. Because you got to be stupid to work out why you're sick. Well, I just don't do it anyway. I see some people at the gym. You know, they'll be on the treadmill. It's just like, oh, dude, just have a rest, man. You know, if you're sick, why go at the gym? Yeah, but your challenge is to do nothing, so it's very easy.
You shouldn't be touching himself then. You shouldn't be doing Kusolu.
He's not touching.
Good community of people.
He's got Mrs. Armour. And the 5 daughters.
Not forever, just 100 years.
Harem.
And the 9 daughters.
Well, there you go.
You probably
Yeah.
double-handed.
No, he's got two wives and 5 daughters. Just keep these in.
Well, what's going on? I can't even read all that. Hold on. Formed about ACX, and I'm glad that he did it because I did not know.
It's America, isn't
Triple X.
Oh man, I want to read that. My stupid internet.
it? It's a movie.
Yeah, but is that the new one or the?
What is it even?
Oh, I can't even read everything that you write. I'm sorry. I can only read what's on the screen.
She said, I met an actor a little over a week ago in the community on here, and I mentioned about my short story, and he said he was both a voice and theatre actor.
Okay.
He is the one who informed about...
My partner's reading it to me now. The rest of it, she can see it.
He's the one who informed about ACX, and I'm glad that he did, because I did not know how people turned their books into audio. I sent him part 1 of the story along with the tone of the character dialogue, and he replied back with a complete voice audio for me.
Oh, nice. Good stuff.
So you call me your partner.
Wife. Yeah, wife. Not partner,
You
wife.
told me off for that story.
Anything for you, hubby?
Sorry about that. No, that sounds good.
The other day.
I'm glad. Sounds like you're networking with the right people. That's half the battle in that world.
You gotta get used to it.
I want to learn how to make a nuclear bomb.
My god. Oh,
Kushtab, what are you going on about, bro?
Easy. Just get some nuclear waste. And
I'm having like an intelligent conversation, and then you're talking about a bomb.
you'd be more likely to make like a pressure cooker one.
I'm sure.
Ah, it's such a weird juxtaposition between the chatters.
Turn the thing on, it'll blow up on itself.
Apparently you just put nails in.
What? Nuclear bomb?
No, no pressure cooker. Isn't that what they did for the...
Where can I find your work? Is there anywhere I can find it? Have a look at it.
Put anything in there. It's back up.
Is it working?
It is connected.
We're back.
Double check. I'll click you. No, YouTube's still not
My
working.
friends.
Yes, we're back. I can read things again.
There we go. Wait, you enjoying that movie?
That's fine.
Oh, Sklay, that was you who was writing that.
I did.
Sorry, I thought it was the other lady, but I couldn't see.
Finstar. So finished that one either. I think Mitchell was getting into that.
Nah, that's really cool.
I gotta save it before I can-
Yeah, it was both.
How do you guys find that you gonna do reading and writing? Ooh.
What's the study of sex?
Read the Kama Sutra, Kushtab.
That-
It's partly visual.
Oh,
Is that actually a song? No, wait, let me go back to it. It's frozen.
it's probably
Reading and writing is good for the mind.
Mitch, what do you mean listening to?
What do you mean?
it's a song.
Jizz in my pants.
That's right. What do you mean listening to?
I don't know. What the fuck?
It's recommended for you.
Oh dear.
Ask Gustav, he's probably heard it.
Yeah, I reckon.
Spoken create something that hits on the same principles. Yes.
How do you guys find that you're gonna do reading and writing? I don't know.
Anyway, Maria, if you're still there, I appreciate it. This is a random stream, to be sure. Ugh. Just Bro. India do also yoga, but your mind always go on Kama
He
Sutra.
wants to see you do yoga.
Yeah, I bet you think of Kama Sutra when you're doing yoga. A lot of dudes do. That's very true.
It's on the position save club.
Pretty intense.
Need the willpower. Hopefully, I'm seeing pretty good. But
How's being sick? How's being sick? What sort of question is that, Toxic? It's great. I love being sick. I love being fucking sniffly and shit. No, I'm feeling a little bit better than yesterday though, so I could post about my rant here by parts, but I warn you it's long. Oh dear. Alright. Get off the bags. What does that mean? Yeah, show us, Maria. Yeah, I'll read that. That's good. Alright. You post that. But I'm gonna take a quick the cocoa.
What that? Take a quick cocoa.
Get off the bags, Coco. You gonna elaborate? I'm a simple man. I know. I'll be right back. Alright, I just need to go to the toilet. Enjoy the statue of me. Well, I gotta lay off the sparkles. You do too much in a week. That's why you get sick. Yeah, I've been doing too much for months, mate. Months and months. The cocaine, I don't touch cocaine, my friend. He snorts too much. Yeah. That is how we grew.
should write an essay for it.
Very close to really brown.
I used to on weekends. It's not good for your health. That's why you're skinny, Toxic. Too much cocaine. Oh, what is this? Hold on. So it's in parts here. Hold on. I've noticed in many. It keeps changing on me. Alright, let's see if it can let me read it. I've noticed in many filmmaking or videography related online groups that every time there's a post by someone asking if their equipment is enough or if they have enough things to make a movie, there's always some people going, you can't make anything unless you have insert this extremely expensive piece of equipment here. Or when people ask for help in terms of their projects or their choices, there's also, this thing. There's also always some people going, you'll never get hired by the industry if you do that. All these people that... they think they know fucking everything. Well, no one in the industry will take you seriously if you do this. Or even doing that doesn't matter for the industry or for you to get work in the industry. The very worst of this is the person replies that they're actually not interested in making film outside of the industry. Then they get... When you say the industry... Then they immediately get looked down upon by those people, or those people immediately go, then you can get anything works. Like they despise all underground, do-it-yourself, experimental, or low-budget film. Pushed up exercise. Yeah, and why did you start off from assuming that the person's trying to make a movie from the confined parameters of the industry? And by that, they usually mean Western mainstream commercial film, aka Hollywood. Why do you assume commercial film is the standard of film to those people? Film is art. Art is human expression that conveys any form of meaning. All human expression conveys a meaning. And in such, all human expression is art. All media is art. All film is art. You either don't see film made outside of the commercial studio. Work is art. And there's a job or made it to make money on television. Khaled, hello, my friend.
He doesn't want you.
Oh, you're not talking to me. Sorry, Khaled.
Why?
You found her.
Blurred.
It is good art or a good movie. Well, that's a matter of debate, but you can't debate there's still a movie, and I'm telling you, art is defined. It's human expression. It's extremely cheap films. Yeah, you can make films with anything, really. You got phones that do the job. Yeah, if I do this, I sort of move a little bit. It kind of unblurs.
Does it?
Yeah.
And don't do that. Spamming the stream.
I was at IKEA. What did you make, man? Oh, this is real. I think... Oh, that is a rant and a half, I tell you.
Hey, the chat encouraged it.
No,
This is what I think.
he did.
Nah, you don't reckon? You don't reckon that's what made you skinny toxic?
He posted in the thing and he said, yeah, why not?
Good, write a book, bro. And I'll read it.
You've still got 20 minutes of writing.
Yeah, I know, I gotta get to this.
And it's already nearly 11 o'clock. It's been 2 hours.
Yes, I know. It's 10:40, it's not nearly 11 yet.
It's been
Alright, hold on, alright, I'll get to it. Don't really know what to write today, to be honest. Yeah. Should I do some cocaine in the future?
Once you're off your blood pressure medication.
My doctor, yeah, would probably be against it. Hmm?
Nothing.
It was extremely long. Indeed. So I said, I'm going to boil that down very concisely. With my opinion. Yeah, it's going to be similar to that, really. It is going to be fuck what everyone else says. No, wait. I'm waiting. Alright, hold on. Give me a moment. I was up to 8 before I was like, I better get some writing in.
No, no. You're gonna be here forever.
No, I'll read quickly.
Read it aloud.
No. I wouldn't. We have children in the house.
Why is it porn?
Keep our softcore.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Can't hear anything about it.
Just saying the softcore porn in movies isn't cinematic.
It's not cinematic.
Not considered real cinema.
Who says that?
This guy.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Number 30. No. 40. No, where is it?
Oh, 13.
Is that the one?
Alright, there we go. Now I read it. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Can't see all bunkies.
Everyone's opinions are their own. Whatever you consider art is art, correct? Like I said, if you wanted to make a movie, you just go off your own instinct. Right? If you know how to make it, you know what it is in its fundamental essence, then you just go off and do it. You don't need anybody else's opinion. It's all a waste of time. And unless it's good, then it's just going to, like, you know, unless they're actually giving you proper advice, or like, discard it because it is useless. Only keep what is useful and discard what is useless. I would, like, you know, dwelling on it, like, yeah, if you need to rant about it, you need to rant about it, but otherwise it takes you away from your work and from getting it done. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm fine.
otherwise you seem like you know what you want to do. You know what you want to make. You must. You're too creative not to. So focus on what you want to do and fuck everyone else. Fuck them all. You know what I mean? Because, like, if you listen to everyone, it's just going to do your head in. You know what I mean? It's like, you'll overthink what they're saying. It seems like what they've said is really just, it's gnawed at you and eaten at you, and so you've needed to express it through this rant. But fuck them all.
I didn't want to wait for him to do one special either.
That's my simple man opinion.
They probably never do. It's just like caramel and chocolate with it.
Cled, what were you building at IKEA?
Apparently he's writing a book too.
Maybe you bought a book, like a desk.
Mm.
Will you,
If you want any more lollies over here.
That's fine for now.
Second shelf from the bottom.
It's good.
And brush my teeth. You know, you get that furry feeling.
nah, fair enough. If you reckon it'll help others, then yeah. I see what you're saying. I get it. I'm a very simple man. So I boil things down to their essence. But as long as you're doing what you want, or you're doing what you think is right, then happy days. Yeah, that's right, Librium. I agree. Yeah. So you're going through for those people that you reckon you can help. I see what you're saying. You've acknowledged that, yeah, there are people you can help and there are people you cannot. Yep. Some people are incapable of change and are very closed-minded. Some people are just, yeah, put in a hole. Where, or put in a, like a basket, or what do you call it now? They put in a position where they, yeah, they've been misled. Stupidity is not a matter of permanent status. It's not a question of inherentness. It's a matter of not having the tools to deconstruct or understand something. Not having done said analysis. There's no such thing as being born stupid. Well, I think there are some people who are just like, not all there. That's just... There are extremely smart people, and then there are people who are... I reckon there are people that are stupid, Maybe not, because, this is... Everyone's different. There's a spectrum. You know, there's a large spectrum. There has to be some stupid people, surely. Stupidity is not having very much intelligence and the ability to not figure things out. It's lacking intelligence. Intelligence is the ability to recognize pattern, the ability to see things and deconstruct them, the ability to understand things, and have a rational sense and a logical sense of how to figure things out, where some people just can't put two and two together. Yeah, I did. I explained it in a simple manner. Critical thinking is taught. True. But you can sometimes teach people. You can teach people and they don't get it as well, though. You got to know that. Some people, they can attend a class again and again, but they don't answer the exam questions right. Like, I get that, yeah, a lot of the time people need to be taught it. They don't have an inherent sense of critical thinking. But some people, I truly believe, it's just very apparent. I think you have too much faith in people. Like, you know, you should have faith, but like, you can't help everyone, unfortunately. That's just my opinion.
Oh my god. Can I ban that comment?
What do you mean?
The IQ one. It's fucking rubbish.
IQ is a pseudo-scientific false racist pseudo-theory. What do you mean? Invented by a 19th century race realist pseudoscience who was a literal race phrenologist. Alright, but what about like a test? Just like a pattern recognition test? Because that's all like IQ seems to me is. Like, is your ability to like when you look at an IQ test, it's just a pattern recognition. I don't know about the whole history of if the guy was racist who created it. He probably was if it was created a long time ago. IQ is not real. Intelligence is real though. Like a measurement for what is IQ? Intelligent quotient, and to me it's just pattern recognition. Oh, gone blurry. At all. There we go. So do you believe that like intelligence is a thing? Like some people are like actually smarter than others. No, you're confusing me now. You need to teach them the tools of understanding first, not the facts first. Wouldn't the tools of understanding be the facts? Wouldn't they be factual in their own manner? What are you getting at? I'm confused now. I'm very confused. You need to teach them the tools of understanding first. But what if they don't have the tools to understand the tools of understanding? What if they don't have the mental faculties to even understand what you're trying to teach? No matter how hard you try to teach it to them. It's that whole you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. You
special schools.
can't make them. What do you mean?
She's saying that the schools are not based on scientific consensus. Like, I'm saying that there are schools based on IQ because people with lower
There are
IQ.
schools, private schools based on Bible theology. Are you saying that there's scientific consensus? No, we're not talking about the Bible. We're not talking about like a Catholic school.
About IQ.
We're talking about like people who like. The pattern is red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green, blue, and we're up to red and green. What comes next? And they pick yellow. That's what we're talking about, or you know what I mean? We're not talking about Christian schools.
Because they know they've lost that argument. So now they're going to change the subject.
I'm talking about like pattern recognition because that's what IQ tests are. They're essentially pattern recognition. I'm confused. Like, Christian schools are a thing. Yeah, that automatically dismiss that point. You can open up private schools in some countries based on any kind of bullshit. It's this. What do you mean? It's the same thing because Queen used the fact that just because there are schools that follow it, that it has to automatically be real. That is a false equivalency. So you're saying that you don't believe in intelligence, yeah? Is that right? So I'm getting confused here. Like, because you're saying there's no stupid people. This is my understanding of what's being said here. There's no stupid people. IQ's not real. IQ is made up by some racist dude. But to me, like, IQ, like, intelligence, if you forget IQ, is just pattern recognition. Like, and sometimes they get more complicated, you know? It's your ability to figure out what's supposed to be said. It's not even like so much what you've been taught. It's your innate ability to recognize patterns. I'm not saying I don't believe in intelligence. All right, yeah, okay. That's right. So I was getting confused. I'm saying there is no scientific evidence for inherent biological intellectual faculties based on innate genetics. Okay, I'm saying there's no sign. Oh, so you don't reckon that if two like people who tend not to have done well intellectually have kids, that their kids more often than not don't do as well intellectually compared to like say two like really smart people when they have kids, their kids tend to be more smart. It's environmental. Like I'd agree. Like there are people who can pick it up. You can have like there's people are too varied though. I think that's a weird thing to say. Because I believe they're more likely to be smart if you come from like smart parents, and they're more likely to be like, you know, not so smart if they don't come from smart parents. But I believe you can get you can get geniuses from not smart parents, and you can get real dumbasses from like people with smart parents. A person who has not done well intellectually is usually poorer. Poorer people will tend to have access. Well, I know some poor people who are geniuses, you know what I mean? And I know some people who are rich, you know, and they have the greatest education and they're dumbasses. So I don't really believe that. I don't really believe, like, your education, like, what is it? Stupid breed, stupid idea. Or a person who has not done well is usually poorer. Yeah, because poorer people tend to make less money. And so poorer people, like, I don't exactly know, I haven't researched this. But it's like saying, you know, but if there's like, you know, if you inherit physical traits from your parents, why wouldn't you inherit mental traits too?
Like grey matter. See, children's cognitive abilities are shaped by a combination of genetics.
Currently accepted. Like what? Give you what? Like an example of like a intellectual, like a mental, genetically gifted inherited thing. Currently accepted study, the field of biological anthropology of genetics that agrees with this from an actual scientific publisher. That the intellectual thing doesn't matter about where you like it comes from. Like it doesn't matter about like where your parents come from, it's not genetic. What is going on? So what exactly was the question to me? Holy shit. I don't understand what's happening now.
Stupid breeds stupid.
So do you... Because my thinking is you inherit things, yes. Like, have you noticed how like a race car driver, for example, if they have a kid, they're more likely to have a give me one study of modern genetics of white scientists from the last 20 years that says that at all. Says, are you not talking to me? That's okay. But you notice like how people who do things, like their kids tend to be able to do what their parents did to a high level too if they're like at a high level. Like footballers tend to have like footballer kids. You know, great chess people who are great at chess tend to have kids who are really great at chess, or their families are really great at chess. You know, people with great memories, their kids tend to have great memories. Like, what are some other examples of it? You know what I mean? Like, you inherit some form of skills. It's just what you see with your eyes. It's just pattern recognition. I'm saying you probably have not because almost no one has. A study. I don't need a study. I just sort of like look around and see with my eyes, man. That's what I go off. You know? That's what I'm going off. I've just noticed these things. It's pattern recognition. That's not how science works. It kind of is, because in a study you figure out patterns and you see if there's something that's you know, if something is consistent, well, there you go. As part of the study, we have these are the findings. So it kind of is you know, if that makes sense. Like if there's a pattern in a study, then that's a finding. But you don't need to necessarily have done a study to like prove it. Like scientifically, you need to have done a study, like under scientific like conditions to say it officially is scientific. But sometimes there are things you can just see with your eyeballs that you don't need a study for. You can sort of just see it. Yeah, I get it. And understand certain rules and parameters. But, you know, then there's things like how do people come up with these studies? Someone's recognized something or someone's wanted to test something, and then they've gone and put it forward, and then they see whether it confirms it, whether they find those findings, whether they find some other findings, and it'll either be that case or it won't be. Or they'll find something or they won't. There'll be some pattern that they recognize, and that's the finding. So it is kind of scientifical. Does that make sense? You can't claim anything in anthropology, for example, without having at least... Yeah, I get it. As an anthropologist, you need a study. But as just someone with, like, the average person who can see patterns and observe things, like it's, you know, observation. What are all these studies getting posted? My God. Oof.
One of the studies.
Oh no, I've got like a massive debate. Oh no, this is the first time I've ever had this happen. Oh. That study is not widely current research generally used. The inheritance intelligence falls between 1580 found genetic variations of smart gene. That study is not widely accepted because it's based on cognitive studies that are by themselves not widely accepted. Also, that study is not working under the same definition of intelligence as Magnus, which is the one I disagreed with being inherent. I think you have your opinion. Cognition as part of cognitive studies presents itself in many forms. Of course, brain chemistry and genetics affect several elements of cognition. For example, emotion. Some people have a chemical imbalance due to anger. Flat Earthers. Pattern recognition is part of the cerebral cortex. It also says nothing about understands things. What do you mean? To recognize a pattern is to understand a pattern, like. Pattern recognition is part of the cerebral cortex. Listen, but a child might know, right? Well, alright, might recognize different colors, but still not know what the color is. You don't need to conceptualize something. It's like you just know, that thing is hot. You know, you don't touch the stove. If you keep touching the stove, that's bad. Like, it depends if it's a survival mechanism. It depends if it's a skill thing. Like, some people, you know, you can teach a whole bunch of kids to throw a ball. Some kids will throw the ball better than others. You know, you can teach a kid to write or read or do certain things, and some kids will just pick it up better than others. And they're all being taught the same thing. Like, they don't even have to understand it conceptually. They can sort of, like you said, just do it. It's like, what is it? Really? I still believe there's some, like, if obviously there's going to be some level of inheritance to intelligence. There just has to be. If everything else can be inherited, whether it's emotions, even emotions is mental, then so could intelligence, or, you know, the ability, like, at least certain skills of intelligence, because intelligence lies in different, you know, there's different levels of intelligence. Oh man, I don't know what's going on. I've got to finish this writing. I'd be happy to do like a chat with you or something on another stream. Righty, I just want to finish this. This is writing so badly. I'm going to get through these 10 minutes of writing, and then I'm going to check it out.
Maybe got slow going.
Can I please have another water? Oh yeah, I'd usually throw it back, but I don't want to hit. I don't want to hit you in the head accidentally.
Stop the go.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Mm.
Bless you.
Thank you. Ugh.
Stop.
You guys still going?
No, I'm just playing.
You know, I've never had a debate ever in my chat or stream.
Chloe found enough to. Can we just ban them?
No.
This is bullshit, man. You're gonna have this every freaking night if you keep this up. You've got some trans fucking.
Cool.
Be good. Um. What else can I say? I was just writing about Invincible. Fuck. Of course. There we go. Focused on getting food. What's going on with the chat? Poor English. Toxic. You go work tomorrow, you stay home because you're sick. Yeah, I don't really work when I'm sick. I'm not a big hero. Like, I don't want to make my clients sick either, so. To be honest, it was probably one of the students that made me sick in the first place, but.
He was swearing at me in the end.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy. You can tell it's the dude.
Is the debate still going on?
No, he left. He
Oh,
was
okay.
swearing at
I
me.
think.
He was getting real aggressive. So I said I wouldn't ban him.
Oh, I had to approve that thing. It said, "Shut the fuck up, you condescending asshole."
Yeah, you timed him out, did you?
No, I did for a second. I'm trying to figure out.
600 seconds.
Oh, cool.
No longer timed out.
Yeah.
You deleted the message.
Now I'm trying to do that.
Yeah, I'm trying to focus, Gustav. This is the longest writing session I ever had in my whole life.
You ban.
No.
Ban.
He said not to.
Alrighty. Whoa. Holy mackerel. Maria, are you still there?
I think he accidentally banned her. It wasn't me, by the way.
I didn't ban anyone. What are you talking about?
Jaden.
No.
He was getting rid of the really bad comments he started putting in the chat.
I'm trying to whisper something. Shit, I gotta unband her.
Yeah. He was putting some really...
To get banned.
I was trying to get a warning. They're
he
unbanned.
tried to give them a warning for what they were writing. And he accidentally clicked ban, but he unbanned them
Yeah.
from chat. So. Not from your channel, from chat.
Sklo, Kushdab, Librium, Queen. You're all still here?
Sklo was like, I am done with this person. They were abusing her too.
Stream. I know I'm focused on reading and writing. I have trouble keeping up with the chat and I reply late. Yeah, I had to do that. Otherwise, this would have gone all the way to 12 o'clock. Jeez, it would have gone over just on the reading and writing. That's supposed to be wrapped up by 10 o'clock. Oh. Toxic. We may have to do this series, these 10 games later.
30, 11, 30.
That's the first time we've had a bit of a debate going on in the chat.
Not even back to it anymore.
That's interesting.
Mm.
I never thought I'd be arguing, like, you know, there'd be a debate with
I was wondering why I couldn't see it.
like, you know, you stay with Chad and he skips like 10 to 15 minutes today in the challenge. We mean skips today. What does that mean?
When you were talking to chat and pausing the timer.
Yeah, I paused, yeah, a whole lot. Yeah, I paused so much I ended up adding 90 minutes almost to the challenge. Whew. Or at least the time that it was allocated for it. But we got there. We got there. We fucking did it. So sorry about that, guys. Nothing wrong with a good, healthy debate. Thank you, Skelette.
There's not even 21.
Krishna, the god. So what ended up happening with it? Like, what was it leading? Like,
They were calling me a condescending.
no, like the substance, not the name calling.
There was no substance in the end, it was just name calling.
Was it like a series of insults getting worse and worse
Yeah.
on both sides?
I wasn't doing anything in the end. I said, can we move on?
But was it like,
I said, move on from the subject. And even Chloe said, I'm done. And they still kept going.
you know, when you start resorting to insults, I tend to say you've lost.
That was pretty bad.
That's just my thinking, you know, like you should be able to have a reasonable discussion. It seemed pretty reasonable at the start. What's going on?
Fucking
Yeah, it's like
condescending.
you're a hypocrite, whatever.
Your moderator.
So you're just being a fucking hypocrite. You fucking move on and you stop talking about this.
Condescending asshole and shit.
Ah.
All I said was, can we move on? Like, talk about.
So it's just a sudden
Yeah.
escalation?
Oh, it was pretty bad.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he missed out on the good stuff. And I stopped. I was like, let's just move on.
A little bit of action in the
I
chat.
saw that, yeah.
Interesting.
It's true.
They became upset and went on and on.
Even Sklo had enough.
You get that, I guess.
She's like, I'm done.
Like all I was saying was, you know, you don't need to have studies done in order to like prove something when you can see it with your own eyes, like for pattern recognition and stuff like that. Like, and I was saying that, like, you know, just the way like some for genetics, you know, tall people more likely to have tall kids, so the physical things are obvious, you know. You know, like some people would they were even saying emotional, which emotional is a mental aspect, so that can be inherited too in a genetic thing. Like if you got a neurotic mum or a neurotic father, you might be more neurotic. And so I was saying, you know, intelligence might be like that too, you know.
Even Gustav said I was standing up for everyone.
Gustav, we're
Queen for all.
Queen for all. I would change my standing as God to make you God so I could worship you. Gustav, send me a flattering photo of yourself, and we could take it down to the 3D printed man, and we can make like a little Buddha statue of you.
Oh, you get the shrine and the candles.
You know, I can't worship it because I don't worship, you know, false idols in my book. You know, I'm you know, Christian, but you know, but Librium, you know, he might do it. You know. Each to their own. That's what I say. You are on a good path, Librium. Oh, that's funny.
The only path.
Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even think I banned them. That was on me.
I think I'll do some chatting at the moment. I think it is. Yeah, I'll take out the gaming. I'm too tired for that after all that.
You're not feeling it?
No, I'll just do some just
Do
chatting.
the rest of it?
Just
Your
chatting.
body.
What'd you have for breakfast, Clay? Anything good? Oh, have I got 14 followers in this?
On what?
Kick. It's gone up a bit. Just chatting.
Just you feel nothing at all. It's been like an hour and a half.
You only had a quarter of it, yeah?
Yeah. Do I just give him the other 3 quarters?
Oh, yeah. Well, if you didn't feel it now. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Whoa, delicious. That's some good stuff. Now I can watch Clayface on it. Alright, Clayface. Oh, the new Batman film, yeah. Is it? No. It's just on Clayface. Actually, I think I might have. Maybe.
All gods, men, not women. Well, that's obvious.
What is this? Why all gods are men, not women? Woman.
Women are too emotional.
Because women can get very emotional. You know, no, not all gods. Like, what about Hera? You know, you got female gods, Athena. You know, you got goddesses. Because a god would be a male, and a goddess would be a female.
Well, that's why they're not a god. They're a god.
Yeah, exactly. And once a month, you make terrible decisions. That's funny. Do you realize?
They can't hear it.
No, they can't hear it. Actually, I better just. Tell me if you can still hear it now. I can't now, you turned it off. Yeah, I turned off my actual mic. I think you could hear it through my mic. So I turned that off for a tick. Just give me a sec, 'cause we've got like another 30 seconds on the trailer. Go on quiet. That actually looks pretty good, to be honest. I like the part where he wipes his face.
Sorry, I creeped you out.
Creeped you out? What do you mean? You didn't creep me out. Oh, I like horror. Oh, yeah. When I was like 9 years old, we could go down to Magnum Movies. I don't know what that'd be the equivalent of, like Blockbuster or something. And, you know, we went, I got Freddy vs. Jason. I love that. You know, I watched all the the Freddy Krueger movies, the Nightmare on Elm Streets. I watched all the Jason Voorhees movies. What was that called? Another name. I forget. And then, my sister watched it. She was younger than me. She was only like 6 or 7. And she had horrible nightmares. She shouldn't have watched it. But it didn't bother me. I was like, it's just a movie. What are you afraid of? Don't worry about it. Alright, let's have a little look at this. 6-year-old watching a horror movie. Yeah, Freddy vs. Jason. You know, with the hockey mask and everyone knows Nightmare on Elm Street. Everyone knows that.
Did you watch him?
I don't know, I was interested in this.
What is it?
This guy who lived in his own head for a while. Constant overthinking, the AI summary. Constant overthinking and mental rehearsals can create a sense of living in a fictional, idealized world. This reflection explores the emotional toll of prioritizing imagination over reality and discusses the personal shift needed to replace internal simulations with tangible real-world action. Alrighty, so that's like... What's Kushtab? Where's Kushtab?
He said, if you have chance to change the god gender from men to women, what you do change to women or still men?
If I could change the gender of, like, for God...
Yeah, would it be a woman or a man? Would you keep it a man or change it to a woman?
I don't know if it makes a difference, to be honest.
He said that's why I am good.
I don't think it matters if it's a difference. They're both prone to their emotional outbursts. Alright, but in this, so this is exploring whether you know, because you know when you can get in your own head when you're alone, and you can envision all these made up scenarios, and your imagination starts to run wild, and you know what I mean. It can actually mess with your head, and you need to be free from that and live in reality. Like, there are times when fantasy and imagining is good, and being in your head and making, and, you know, going through scenarios is good. But for the most part, like, most part it's bad, because it's usually when it's anxiety related. Like, oh, what do they think this about me? What did they think that? Oh, they've looked at me, so and then you start running through. Oh, they're doing this because of this and this and that. Like, instead of just like, it is what it is, you know. Don't overthink it. Don't look too much into it, because you're just going to give yourself an anxiety. So I'm curious to see what this guy's going on about.
I've lived more in my head than I've lived in real life. Most of my suffering comes from my own head. Most of my enjoyment comes from a delusional reality that I've made up, in which doesn't actually exist. I tend to overanalyze events that have happened over and over again, you know, replaying conversations that already happened. I also practice conversations that will probably never happen.
Everyone can relate to this one way or another, I think, you know. I've done that before. Like, you know, oh, I'm going to say this to this person, I'm going to do this, and if they say this, then I'm going to say this back.
And they never say that.
And then they never see it, exactly, and then it never happens, and you were just overthinking, and you're better off just going with the flow. You know, be like water, as Bruce Lee would say. Just go with it. Take it as it comes.
I like to imagine success in my head of places that I'll be, and it literally gives me a feeling of excitement or dopamine, as though I've actually gone out and achieved that thing.
So you know what that is. That's... What do you call it? You know when it's called, the power of the subconscious. Like, they tell you to do that for manifestation and positive thinking. You sit there, and if you want to be successful, you got to tell yourself, I am successful. That's what he's saying, you know, like, I imagine being successful. And I do that too. Like, I imagine, like, you know, I'm going to hit this many, you know, views on a video. I'm going to make this much money. I'm going to accomplish this. I was doing it with my driving school, you know. I was doing it with, like, the gym. I was doing it, like, even with the 1,000 days, like, I'm doing it. But like, everyone does that, you know, and it gives you a good feeling, like, because it puts you into it. And they say that the world manifests it because you're thinking it, when really all it is you've now got this idea in your head, and you're actually working towards it, so it's going to happen.
Exactly. I did that when I worked too.
Yeah,
That's how you become the best.
that's how you become the magnificent one. I had to see it first before it happened.
It's not just daydreaming, it's like running full simulations. Full scenarios are like a future that doesn't actually exist. Because of this, I feel like real life is secondary to the one that I've created in my head. And this saying this stuff out loud makes me sound almost schizophrenic or something, but I have a feeling a lot of other people will relate to this. In your head, you know, you control the outcomes. There's no rejection, there's no embarrassment or failure. You kind of get what you want. You can even be funnier, smarter, you can be a more confident person you can sort of detach from the pressure of whatever it is you want to do when you live in your head. And that's what's so nice about it. And that's why it's like, it's so easy to fall into that trap. You know what I mean? But there's a hidden cost to it. You know, you miss real opportunities because you hesitate too long. Your confidence, it stays low because you're not getting the real feedback. Everything is like fake dopamine. And so life starts to feel dull. And it's not necessarily that it is, it's just you're not trying to optimize in your life. You know, you start identifying as an overthinker, and this becomes some type of excuse to avoid actual action, actual change. And so you convince yourself that you're preparing when you're actually avoiding. But for me, I reached this weird realization moment where you imagined entire phases of life that never actually have been lived out. And so you start to look back and you start to notice how little you actually did in comparison to what you imagined. And that's the issue. Feeling like time has passed, but nothing has really happened. And I'm trying to actively make a change with that. I'm trying to turn my visualizations from imaginary to almost more of like a manifestation where I'm putting energy towards trying to actualize that and turn it into my real life reality. That's what you need to do. You need to culminate that. So there's a turning point, right? Like you have
See, what he's saying is you got to stop overthinking and you just got to start doing. Otherwise you go back and go, oh man, what did I do with all that time? His face looks like he needs some confidence. Yeah, he looks like he's a little bit tired. Is this like a fantasy in your head of accomplishing something you want and desire, but it is not happening to him? Kind of, I think. I think he's just run through so many scenarios where he's imagined this and that, and now that he's looked back, it hasn't worked out the way he imagined it would, and he's come up with entire like fantasies or like imaginations from what he's thinking, you know. And I think, like he said, like you can whatever you want, like whatever you want can come from within. But if you overthink it, you won't get it. You've got to think about it, and then you've got to do it. Where I think he's just thinking about it, and then he keeps thinking about it, and then he keeps thinking about it, and before you know it, all this time's gone, and now he's like, man, I've been doing a lot of thinking, you know, and I haven't been doing much doing. But yeah, so it's not really, yeah, exactly. It's not happening to him because of the overthinking.
to understand that clarity doesn't come from thinking, it actually comes from doing. I recently made a video about this where I talked about
Exactly.
Therapy and how I think therapy, the problem with it is that all you do is overanalyze. You don't actually take action. And so you sort of ruminate on your thoughts, and that causes you to oftentimes be more in your problems, and you don't take any practical steps at making change in your life. So that's the problem, right?
Yeah, if you just think about problems, you will live in the problem. Where the only real way to get over a problem is to say, how do I get better? I do not want to be like this anymore. I do not want this problem. And most of the time, if that's like a mental thing, it comes from accepting it and then putting it aside and moving on and just doing something else. That's true. Like I said, if you're overanalyzing it, it's not going to go away because you're just still stuck in it. You're not in the process of accepting and moving on.
Real life is always going to be messier than your thoughts, but that's okay. There's sort of a peace in accepting this. You have to embrace it. Those are my thoughts. Thank you guys for watching.
Well, there you go. Well said. Peace in accepting it, moving along, and doing. You've got to do. You can't waste life just by, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. I did that too much when I was smoking and drinking, you know. It was a huge problem of mine. Just get stuck, you know. I'm drinking, I'm like, oh man, I know I should be better than this. I know I shouldn't be stoned all the fucking time. I know I shouldn't be drinking all the time. I've got to do something better. I know, like, I'm capable of things. Because some people, when they drink and they smoke and they're in the throes of addiction. Yeah, were you in a state of depression when that happened? Yeah, because like what happens is when you drink and you smoke, like for the most part, I did anyway. It came from addiction and it came from a cope. Because I didn't really want to face my problems. I didn't really want to, like part of me did. Like when I was sober, I didn't really want to face it properly. I was just neurotic and emotional, and then it would drive me straight to the smoking and the drinking. And then once I would smoke and drink, and I was in that mind state, don't be sorry, it is what it is. And then what happened is I would start to go, oh, I should be better than this. I've got to make this plan. I've got to get out of it. And then by the time I'm out of it, I'm sober. And it was like a weird cycle, if that makes sense. I'd go like, all right, I'm sober. Oh, I can't deal with it. I've got to drink and smoke to get away. Then when I'm smoking and drinking, I shouldn't be like this. I've got to do things. Oh, I'm going to get off it. I'm going to get off it. And, yeah, you know what I mean? And like, where I always knew, like, I never got to the point where I was like, I completely lost hope. I was depressed. I didn't have hope for a while, but I did snap out of that, and the hope came back, and that's where I'm like so incredibly like I got my conqueror's mindset on now, if that makes sense. Because like my 1,000-day challenge, it's more from just I want to get control of my mind through being disciplined and through having restriction with willpower to. It's now evolved into how much can I accomplish? I've got all these goals. I can do so much stuff. I'm 29. Use the time I've got, you know, because it's not going to be here forever. I'll be 30. I'll be 31. I'll be 30. Blah, blah. It just keeps going. Time doesn't stop. So no more mucking around. It's time to get shit done. That's why I'm so busy all the time. Push tab. Am I introvert or an extrovert? Like, that's the tricky one, eh? I think with that, I think it depends who you're around, you know. If you're around people that are positive, like I think it's like an energy thing, if that makes sense. Like if you are around people who have got positive energy or you can feed off their energy, you can be around them for a long time and it's good. Where if you're around someone who's negative and they drain you, you don't want to be around them and you might be tired in fucking 10 minutes after talking to them. Does that make sense? I think it depends who you're talking to. I like time on my own and then I like time talking to people. But depending who I'm talking with will determine how much I want to be around people or determine how much I want to be alone. Because do they drain your battery or do they give you like a positive charge? I like this video, that's good. He centered himself. Oh, I wonder what made this video succeed. Then the views slowly started to tick down. Or his popular ones. Years of extreme isolation. See? That's what's done it to him. What about you, Kushdab? You introverted or extroverted? What's up, Dylan?
You looked a bit psychopathic.
Nah, he said he's been extreme isolation. And when you are isolated too, see, because when I lived with my father at my stepmother's house, there was this weird dynamic where like I could, if I went out in the lounge room or I went out and ate with them or I chilled out with them, they wouldn't talk to me and I was getting like ignored. It was like a weird it was like a psychological thing. Where so in the end I was always in my room, and because I was always in my room, I naturally you start thinking in your head all the time. So I was kind of like this. I was kind of going a bit crazy too. But you know, I was talking to people online here and there and stuff like that. But I wasn't very popular. You know, I'm not very like you know. But I never had a lot of friends and anything like that. I've sort of always been in my own head and just more of a lone wolf kind of guy. Like, I'm going to do it. I don't need to rely on anyone. I don't know. So now we're going into an analysis of me. I'm too introvert before 2.3 years ago. 2.3 years ago. 2 to 3 years ago. Does this make sense with anyone? What's up?
Nothing.
Tis fine, big man. Tis
Do you want me to show you?
Yeah, what is
You
it?
need to do this for stream.
What is it?
She's doing wee dance.
The titty jiggle dance. Bloody hell, if I had tits like that, I'd be jumping around too.
People loving it.
Be right back, Bath. Now you take care, Scully. I'm going to be getting off in 10 minutes anyway, so I probably won't see you again. But
She's rocking it.
good chat. Stay magnificent. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Told you this is hilarious.
You have a good one.
You gotta be drunk.
Yeah, Kushta, I'm going to get to that Minecraft, buddy.
She knew she's getting the subs.
Yeah.
I think Mitch said the jiggle jiggle.
I'm not going jiggle jiggle.
Everyone's like gorgeous. Damn. Eggplant right now.
Kushta, what do you mean, like,
Oh, that's funny.
what happened a few years ago that changed?
You just
Say these two words.
say yours.
Are you talking to me?
She lets you call her in Discord. She's like,
Oh, you're a cheeky man.
stream, she talks to all these guys. Tonight she's dancing.
This guy looks like he's never happy.
Hey.
The battery's dying. Was it me?
I wonder if he smiles in any photo. Hold on.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like he's ever truly smiled. Oh, Kushtab, you want me to say I love you? I love you, Kushtab. Stay magnificent. If you going?
Have you got batteries? No, never mind.
Yeah, this guy never smiles, eh? He's like perpetually serious. He looks like he could kill someone and he just have this same face. Oh,
Creepy.
craziness. Ooh, I lost a follower. Lol.
Creep.
I don't really know. Don't pay keep up with it.
On kick.
Mm.
Touch.
Mm.
Could it be that creepy dude?
I don't think they followed me.
Thought he did.
No. Would have said popped up here.
Your note's not working.
Librium. Still there.
Trying to fix your remote, but it won't
He's got the
work.
hard work going. What do you mean?
There's all the batteries died. Try these batteries maybe. Maybe all the batteries are dead. It's possible.
Possible there's a connection issue with the remote.
Really?
They can't all be dead.
It was working fine.
And then it just stopped.
Yeah.
Oh.
But don't pull it apart. It's meant to be pulled apart. I'll try a couple more sets.
Alrighty, everyone. It's about that time.
Yeah, so then I can tell.
Oh no, we'll go another minute.
I was hoping to turn the light on.
You can turn the light on, doesn't matter.
I think your remote's past it. Literally.
So we're gonna have to get a new remote.
Yeah.
We have to pull it apart.
That won't work.
Alrighty. Well, I hope everyone's had a good time. We've had some debates. We've had some interesting conversations.
It's
been alright. What?
When you wrote disgusting cheater, it got modded.
But you're a disgusting cheater. Nah, you guys, don't fight. It'll be okay. It'll all work out.
No, I think the TV's having a moment, to be honest.
You reckon the TV, the receiver?
Yeah, no, the TV's doing something. Is there an off button on it?
I don't know. Alright, guys. Everyone, stay magnificent. It's been fun. And yeah. Until the next time. See ya. Bye-bye.